Another interesting application that can be used to create viruses is JPS Virus Makers. So let's go and launch this application. Now you can see it's pretty basic, unlike Delmi, but it has a good amount of features. It's pretty easy to disable registry, CMD, let's say. So let's look at this a little bit. Task Manager should be here somewhere. There it is, and there you go, Task Manager. We can have some fun with it. Crazy Mouse, for example, would cause the mouse to move crazily on our screen, or we could lock the mouse and keyboard so the user would have to restart in order to regain control of them. Excellent ways to play tricks on your coworkers in a way. But by default, we notice that auto startup is selected. Now this means that the virus will start automatically whenever the system boots again. And this isn't very important in all viruses, or at least most of them, in order for them to be effective. Now at this point we could terminate or crash Windows. We could check the hide run box so the user will be unable to start CMD or other interfaces. There's a lot we can do here. Or we can set it up to where consoles are not available in the start menu, like services or registry editor. We can create a lot of havoc here. So definitely, if you are talking about system administrators, they will have many, many ways to open this console. But in essence, really, regular users will be lost if all of the interfaces for them are disabled, users being what users are. So now we can disable or kill the antiviruses. Now we've got options here. We've got options for 2 antiviruses, McAfee and Norton. We can disable start button completely or hide the run box, so we are really limiting the options for the user and so on. You can get as creative as you want here, have some fun with this JPS Virus Maker. Now after the execution of the virus, what's going to happen to your system? Well, by default, really nothing is going to happen. You can hibernate, turn it off, restart, and so on. Only 4 features are available. Now, what's interesting or very important here is what server name this virus will be running as. So, if you open your Task Manager and look around, run DLL32, a process for Windows, which should be already running here somewhere. And it looks like it's not running right now, but a lot of times it is running for specific Windows services. So we can choose run DLL32 or 16, but in this Windows, there is no 16 anymore. We've moved on. So we can run it as Explorer, which is always running, as you know. So we can definitely run it as a service host, which is always running as well. We are hiding this virus under some process that's already running on our victim's machines. So here, you can choose what you want to run it as, and you can actually give it any name. The user will see what is running here. So if we choose, for example, Explorer, instead of 1 Explorer executable file, we will see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Many. So this number really depends on how the virus is working and how many processes it's actually executing. Then create the virus. And success. Look at that. Here is the virus right here. We need to double click it or send it to our victim, and the victim will double click it on this machine. Now typically you'll see it here as an application. Maybe you want to include this virus with another application, maybe a document even, or whatever kind of file you like. Just hide it with something else and let the user run the document you set as if nothing was wrong at all. And there you go.